To Target, I bought the same equivalent Lunchables, and I tried them out one for one.
They have
Okay,
like they have a pizza
which one did you have?
right?
What?
What kind of
So
pizza?
they had 3 different kinds.
Yep.
They had nachos, and then they had the turkey one, and then they had pizza. So this is what it was. The pizza one, the Lunchly pizza one, I'm gonna say it, was better than the Lunchables.
No way.
Yeah, it was.
Why?
Wait, the
It just
Lunchable pizza is
tasted
one of the
better?
greatest tastes on earth.
Yeah, I love the Lunchables pizza. When
I
was a
actually
kid.
think the Lunchly one was better.
Why?
And this comes from somebody who doesn't like the Lunchables pizza, though.
Oh, that's
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah. And so I thought it was better. It was the I guess like the crust and like the bread was thinner, which caused it to not have that like weird dehydration in the middle of it.
Sure.
During transfer, and then
Did you heat it up or did you eat it cold?
I ate it cold.
Oh, good. That's
yeah,
way better
yeah.
cold.
I do
Wait,
do
people
like.
heat them up?
Yes,
Apparently they do.
That
Yeah.
sounds cursed.
I know.
It sounds like too much work. Like if you're eating a Lunchable, okay, you don't have time for that
Yeah,
shit.
nobody does that.
Yeah, if you've got a fucking microwave, the last thing you want to eat is Lunchable. And so, yeah, basically I went and I did that. And yeah, there were 3 different kinds. Got
Okay.
them. The turkey one, not so good. The Lunchables was definitely better. And the nachos, I think they have the same manufacturer. It was literally the exact same fucking thing.
I feel like all nacho cheese tastes exactly the same, so...
There's a little bit of a difference, but this one definitely did.
I was thinking of a counterpoint, but no, I 100% agree with you. I've never had nacho cheese that taste different.
Yeah, like grocery store, like the canned nacho cheese, movie theater.
Yeah.
Nacho
no, yeah,
cheese,
but I
like
mean,
it's
I've never
all
tasted
the
the difference.
same.
I'll have to try it.
Oh, that's all. Those are all basically the same. But there are like, I mean, if you go to like a Mexican restaurant and you get
Oh,
like,
that's real
yeah.
queso. I'm
100%,
talking
yeah.
about like the canned fake cheese
oh, the
queso.
fake shit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had them shipped to me, and yeah, I mean, they know where I live, so I didn't want to say they were too bad, you know. But yeah, no, I tried them and it was good.
Yo, Jay, can you pull up the Dan TDM tweet on Mr. Beast KSI?
Oh yeah.
And JJ. Now, I haven't talked to you about this. I don't know how you feel about this.
Okay.
I would love to let you know how I feel, and then you let me know how you feel about how I feel.
Okay.
Okay, because this shit pissed me off.
Okay.
All right, here we go. What happened to YouTubers, man?
Oh my god, I saw this too.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I cannot say anything anymore. This is, and I quote, "This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better." I think this is single-handedly one of the most retarded tweets I've ever seen in my entire life, and the amount of positive engagement the internet gave this tweet and the glory they gave to Dan TDM made me fucking sick. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Selling stuff for the sake of making money. How in the fuck is that a bad thing to do? I don't get it at all. What did you, because this is also coming from the guy who's done multiple merch sales, who still has ads running on his entire channel.
Well, the merch benefits his fans.
How?
Because it's cool.
They can eat it.
Okay. He can
I'm
eat
being
the shirt.
sarcastic, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it's
Obviously.
like, how does selling overpriced shirts with your shitty fucking logo benefit your fans whatsoever?
He's got one of those, what are they called, U2s?
This isn't about a benefit. It's if you want it, you can try it.
Yeah.
But this isn't going to fix anybody's life, nor do I think it's claiming to. They have said, well, this is a healthier alternative. I
I
believe
think it's fun too. Like if I was a fan of someone and they made like a food product, I'd be way more interested in trying that than buying a fucking t-shirt.
Also fair.
I'm gonna be real, guys. I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna put some shit in my body that some person who's famous for going, okay, oh yeah, the guy who filmed dead bodies in Japan. Let's buy his pizza. I wonder what's in those pepperonis.
Okay, well, you need to be careful because I know one day the Asmongold beef jerky is going to come out, and I'm going to buy the fuck out of that.
Funny story about that.
Yep.
I remember I was in a call, and I was like running around randomly in New World, which, by the way, is the only thing you really can do in New World. But I was running around randomly, and I was talking to a group of people about that exact thing.
Yeah.
And I had an epiphany. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I don't know anything about beef jerky. I don't give a fuck about this. I just like eating beef jerky. And I'm gonna get involved in this whole new pursuit, this entrepreneurial venture about something I don't give a shit about. I'm not a cook. I'm not a cook. Like, I can make steak, which is kind of like beef jerky, at least the way that I cook it. But other than that, I never do anything.
Okay.
And so I just immediately, I was like, it was such a good thing that happened to me because I realized I was wasting my fucking time.
Fair.
Yes.
Have you done it? Oh, sorry.
So you've told us this before, and I remember. Here's why I think you should do it. Because you can make, scientifically, your favorite beef jerky in the world.
I already have. It's called Old Trapper.
Now take that, just say, take Old Trapper and make it better.
I don't need to.
Is it really that good?
Yeah.
Where do I
And
buy
then
it?
there's also like Wild River that's really good too. Like,
Where do I buy it?
I don't know, go to the gas station.
They only sell
It was
Jack
at Target.
Links.
It was at Target. I went to Target with my dad.
Okay, I'm going to Target. And what were you saying, sorry?
Oh, besides your Gamer Subs cup, have you done any merch ever?
No.
Or what? You did like the same shirt or whatever, but that was like OTK.
That was an OTK
kinda.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really, like, I don't want to have people walking around with my fucking face on their shirt. That's weird. Like, it's fucking weird. And I get if people like doing it.
Do that? Make merch with their face on
Yes.
it?
I mean, I'll be real.
A lot of them do.
Clearly, you really don't like merch. But
It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I would do it if I had, like, a passion in doing it, right?
Yeah.
But do I actually have a passion in doing it? Because I ask myself, do I want to entangle myself in an activity that I have no actual interest in, other than making money off of it? No.
Oh,
No.
dude, that reminds me. This is so weird. It's crazy. We'll come back to what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. That's the way you feel. I had a dream about you the other day. And we were both
Who did
sat
I
down.
kill?
No, we were both sat down. Emmy wasn't here, and it was just me and you on Steak and Eggs. And I asked you a question, and that was the whole dream, and I never got the answer. Okay? And I'm going to ask that question right now, because it's something so interesting to me. So you probably have a fuckload of money.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
What do you mean?
You don't do anything with your money.
Who cares?
Me. I'm wondering,
Okay.
what do you plan on doing with your money ever?
Whatever I want. Money is freedom. And if I can do whatever I want, then I have that freedom.
And so what would one of those things be? Like, do you ever want to like build like a building?
What would I want to do?
Yes.
Nothing.
So when you die, where's that money going?
I'm dead. Who cares?
And the guy who can get it.
I'm dead. I don't know. Battle Royale. Like, I have no idea. Like, the thing is, it's not a big deal, right? I like money. Everybody likes money. It's good to. It's a good metric to view, like, how well are you doing, etc. But, like, I've got plenty of money. It's not a big deal. And so just relax.
Would you let the government just repo that shit?
I don't get if I'm dead, it doesn't matter. Like,
Okay.
you don't even exist. Like, you're done. Like, bro, you're out of the game. Like, I don't give a shit what they're doing. Like, if I don't know, let me think of a way to put
Okay,
this.
but you know what you could do.
So, like, if I go and I'm playing Counter-Strike and I leave the game early, I don't care whether my team wins or loses because I'm out of the game. I'm not playing anymore.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But
I'm not invested.
Do you have a will?
absolutely. Oh, 100%.
Who you don't want to say?
Hell no, I'm not gonna say hell no.
Well, I
There
didn't
are
know if it
people
was
that-
like, my family or whatever.
Oh no, there are people who I have in my life that no one will ever find out about. I have secret relatives that know people. You know, people think I only talk to my dad. I have many people that I don't want any part of them being a part online. It's that I care about very deeply.
Is that is having a will that important at our age?
I would be furious if all of my work that I've made all this money for would go to waste.
I mean, yeah, you never know when you're gonna die. I wonder how many people in our age
I also
group
want to
have
to
wills.
donate it to like certain causes. Like what I think would be cool, what you would do for your money is make a will where if you ever die, you will donate it to the first organization that is able to respawn you in a new image. Like download your brain.
Well, like isekai me back into the same world?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think that's kind of a good idea, right? That's like basically, a respawn. I like that.
Just to go again.
That's actually smart. I like that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I feel like okay, let's think mathematically here.
Yeah.
How many terabytes do we really think? Can we Google this? How much storage can your brain have?
Like, there
I
is
think
an
10
exact number.
petabytes, something like that.
Is that so? 10 pedophiles. So what is that? 1,000
terabytes? Yeah, I think it's somewhere around there. That's the processing size of a human brain.
2.5 million gigabytes.
Okay.
No, it says 2.5 petabytes.
So 1,024 terabytes. I already know that a USB.
Which is 2.5 million gigabytes.
I'm so fucking stupid.
Uh-oh.
You're right. You're right. I read the wrong number.
Well, they're
I've
both
never
they're both
seen
correct.
it referred to like that.
Yeah, that's
2.5 million. Yeah, I was not 10. It was something like that though.
So, that's what the person. Never mind. I'm not gonna make a Dr. Spec joke. 1,024 terabytes.
17 petabytes.
Yeah, yeah. So we already have USBs that are sold at Walmart for $10 that can store 2 terabytes.
Yes.
I feel like we're getting there to where we can download a brain.
So the percentage is like 1 to 3% right now of like what's capable.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. I could be wrong. So they've made a number, like this is like a bunch of like weird like science, like transhumanism stuff, which it's stupid, and so of course I know about it.
Yeah.
And so they've had tools now where they can have a person who's quadriplegic control things with their brain through signals. And they've been able to do this since like the 70s, really, but it was through measuring certain signals and then translating them to another activity and not a one-to-one. It's like you imagine a certain brain activity that emits a certain type of brain wave, and then it measures that brain wave and then executes a separate task because of that. And I think that the new thing that they're doing is that they don't have to do that as much. And they can have the action itself be translated directly rather than needing effectively like a rubric.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're saying we're close to downloading brains?
So we're very close to being able to have people that have lost neurological control of different things, like, Mr. Rabbit, and be able to control those different, those different parts of their body again. So, like, for example,
would that help Alzheimer's?
Yeah, I actually don't know about that because Alzheimer's is about your brain.
Yeah.
But like, if you want to talk about the brain, so if you're like, so there's something that connects like your hemispheres of your brain, right? It's called the corpus callosum. And if that's severed, you can actually still maintain the relationship between those two different sides of your brain through your eyes. And so there's already kind of a precedent for this happening through proxy. And so that's what I think Neuralink is trying to do. And I think it's going to happen probably within the next 3 years.
Pretty insane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very soon.
Fuck
yeah. I could talk about this a lot.
Oh, we should.
I know a lot about this.
But I did.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that more. But what did you think about Dan TDM's tweet?
Well, I don't want to give my opinion yet. I mean, what do you think?
Okay, so, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. It comes across as kind of high-roady because, like you said, he has done merch himself. Like, how can you determine what benefits your fans or doesn't? Like, it's their choice to do it. I guess his argument is, like, because a lot of, like, the Lunchly audience is kids, but it's parents spending the money.
Exactly.
Right? And, like, I'm not a fan of, like, Logan Paul. Like, I barely watch Mr. Beast, but, like, I think it's kind of cool that they're making something unique and that's, like, fun.
Yeah.
So, I don't think it's harmful.
I really gotta stop you on the unique part. Okay.
Well, okay, by unique, obviously,
I know what
it's
you're
a copy
saying.
of Lunchables, but it's not something that other creators are making.
Not yet. Yeah.
How do you feel?
So I kind of agree with a lot of what Emmy said. I feel like, yeah, it's definitely kind of high roady to an extent. I think that it is whenever a standard is applied in a way that I think is uneven, I don't think that it's a standard, it's a weapon. And so when this standard is applied to Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, as in like, well, you're selling this to kids. Well, all companies sell food to kids,
Yes.
like Tricks are for kids, for example. And so if you have this, what really separates Tricks from Logan Paul or Mr. Beast? And you can easily say, well,
Trix is just making food to make money.
yeah,
What the
they are.
fuck?
They are, and I hope they keep doing it because they're delicious. And so, what happens is that, like, basically, you have these companies that are like they're not being criticized. Like Nestle, like for example, like Nestle tried to effectively claim that like people didn't like having access to water wasn't a right.
Was there like some slavery weird stuff?
Oh, I mean, there's
Was that
always
Nestle?
slavery, weird stuff, right? And yeah, that's
Okay.
just how it is, right? That's pretty normal nowadays, too. And so how is it that Mr. Beast and Logan Paul, who have a combined influence that is less than 1% of Nestle, like, I mean, again, they're really big YouTubers, but Nestle is a multi-international corporation that's worth probably over $100 billion. It's not even remotely comparable. And also, these companies do the same thing that Logan Paul and Mr. Beast do, but they do it by proxy. And what I mean by that is that they hire celebrity endorsements. They have athletes. Like, for example, like you can go to the cereal aisle and you'll see athletes that are on the cereal. The reason for that is so they can trick.
Tony the Tiger.
There you go.
They hired Tony the Tiger.
That's right.
Tony
Yeah.
the Tiger.
Yeah, he was at a zoo and now he's on a box. Yeah, he didn't even ask to it. And so, yeah, so I think like really any parallel that you can draw between like Mr. Beast and Logan Paul selling a product can be applied to a company at pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio. But I think that people hold influencers to a higher standard. And I think the reasoning behind that is unhealthy. Because the reasoning behind that is that, well, influencers, we have to trust them more because they're genuine more. I think that fundamentally that idea is extremely unhealthy and it fosters parasocial relationships and it causes people to let their guard down and to make mistakes. Because a content creator like Mr. Beast is not a person, it's a brand. It's the same as Logan Paul or anything like that. Once you get a certain size, you have people that are working for you and your desires cease to become just your own, right? And you're operating in what's best interest for the business as a whole. And which is usually also what's in your best interest too. So the more that people can see content creators and influencers as brands, the more that they can have a healthy relationship with consuming their content.
Yep.
That's what I think.
So would you say the tweet is dumb or no?
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Attention Steak and Egg podcast employees. Did you know we also have a Patreon? That's right, you can get even more Steak and Eggs goodness by heading over to patreon.com/steakandaeggs. We've got a whole bunch of different tiers that all unlock extra bonus, super deluxe, supreme exclusive reward content. So you can go check it out to directly support our podcast. Here's a quick sample of what kind of goods you may be missing out on.
You know what's really been pissing me off lately? I just don't understand why in the fuck. And to be honest, I'd rather just fucking. To be honest, disgusting. That's just my opinion, though.
Not to mention, if we have enough supporters, we may just start feeding Jay. I personally don't think that it's super important because he may start getting lazy on the job. But I'm not 100% against it or whatever. Jay, do you have anything to say to our potential Patreon members out there? Great, Jay. I think that was well said. So head on over to patreon.com/steakandaeggs to support the podcast and get even more stuff.
Is it dumb or not, Asmon?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
He has to think. That's not a good sign.
What percent of dumb is it?
Well, so I think that Dan, so like I do think that it's dumb.
Oh,
but,
okay, then great. That's all we need to hear.
Okay, right. But like I wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
But I think that Dan is referring to something. There's a reason why like 500,000 people like this tweet, right? And I think it's important to look at what that reason is. And I think that what the reason is and why so many people felt this way, because if a lot of people are wrong, there's probably a reason for it, right?
Sure.
Like whether or not they like, for example, people thinking the earth is flat, I think is generally a metaphor for people not trusting science.
Sure.
Right? So it's not really about the earth being flat. It's about some sort of scientific hegemony that's making decisions and people's distrust in any sort of authority. That's really what it's about.
I would say, I think the reason why I got so many likes is because it's in opposition to Mr. Beast, Logan Paul,
Well,
and
people
KSI.
don't like them,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And so I don't like them, which means they're homophobic,
Yeah, and
transphobic. 'cause
people
those are
also
right.
don't like seeing content creators like make money off their fans for the most part.
Well, I think that,
Unless they're like, well, there's like a lot of content creators where people are like, yeah, they like deserve it, like shower them in like money and stuff, and then other content
VTubers.
creators that people are like, they don't need anything,
Yeah.
you know, which
No,
I think is like true.
I want to be a VTuber so bad.
Yeah,
if I was a female, I'll be a VTuber immediately.
you think so?
There's
Jumbo
plenty of
tits.
guys
get a
that are
voice changer.
VTubers and have female avatars, right?
Sure, but like, oh my.
Well, for you it'd be hard because even with a voice changer, I don't think you could.
Everybody would know,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
It'd be
I-
hard sell.
What were you saying, Asmund?
I was. Oh, let me think about what was his thing. Oh yeah. I think that a lot of people are feeling increasingly more disconnected from content creators because as content creation, and this has been happening ever since COVID, because content creation now, like COVID was like a force multiplier for like the amount of money and influence and popularity people can have online. And I think that the process of that has taken a lot of people who were naively believing that these people were like them, and then they hear it's like this multi-million-dollar deal and these things like this, and it just separates them from their connection that they thought they had with that content creator. But my take on that is that that's a good thing. That's a good thing because it's healthy and it's compartmentalized and it's contextualized about reality, rather than people believing in a fake narrative and thinking like, oh yeah, I actually relate to this person for whatever reason. That's what I think.
That's a lot.
Well, I mean, what do you think?
I think the tweet was dumb.
Yeah, I think it was dumb. Okay. Yeah. I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely farming, but I think that what his frustration was, there's a reason why he feels that way.
100%.
Yeah, and I think that sentiment is held by a lot of people.
Sure, I really feel that being successful and making money is villainized quite a bit on the internet.
By who?
By the people who
That
are
aren't
poor.
successful and aren't making money.
Yes.
And I think that's generally what happens. And you're always going to have people that are like that. Because it's like, once you understand, this is how I see it, is that I think that almost everybody's worldview is referential towards what's personally beneficial.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is that old people are generally conservative and they want less taxes because they have more money. Young people want student loan forgiveness because they're taking out student loans.
Yeah.
So it's just with anything, right? People are going to advocate for their own best interest. And I think it happens online too.
Yeah, I think my biggest issues with sponsorships and content creators' monies, obviously, I guess it's nuanced for me because I get very frustrated with people who are willing to completely sell their soul to say something they don't believe or do something they don't want to do. Like, so for example, whenever I do a sponsor that I don't like, which is very rare, but when I do one, I have a voice that I talk in to let my community know this shit is ass.
I think I've canceled so many sponsors because like I tried the game and I was like, no.
I've had that
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Like I look at the game and it's like, I almost did that. Like, so I didn't do my due diligence with
Yeah.
the sponsor.
Yeah.
And I played a game that I would have never played if I saw what it was. You want to know what that game was?
Sure.
Honkai Star Rail. Yep. I thought that it was going to be like, 'cause
Wait, but you stream so much Honkai.
isn't that crazy? Because
Yeah.
the thing is that whenever I first started, everybody told me that Tower of Fantasy was copying Honkai Impact.
Yeah.
And I heard Honkai, and I was like, oh, it's going to be like Tower of Fantasy. I played Tower of Fantasy. It's fine.
Yeah.
And so I never even looked into it until the day that it came out. And it was like an hour until the fucking game came out. And they were like, wow, I've never seen you play a turn-based game. I said, wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean turn-based game?
Wait, so you ended up liking it or no?
I did.
Okay.
Well, I
That's
mean, you
great.
fucking hope so.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Holy
you played the
shit.
fuck out of that game, dude. I
Yeah.
remember in the meetings, me and Asmin would be there farming fucking relics like losers.
Yeah, I would be.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Okay, for you guys, I don't know.
I have really good relics too.
If I had a bad experience with a sponsor, this was like 2 years ago. You think it's a bad idea to say it by name?
No, I don't
I don't
ever
think
say.
it matters.
I don't
Okay.
ever say bad sponsors. I've never had a bad
I've had a bad
experience.
sponsor.
Yeah.
I've had a sponsor so bad, I had to stop playing midway through. It was that bad. And this was a deal for 5 figures.
What?
I'm going to be...
Go ahead.
The game Mir 4,
Mirror 4?
MIR 4.
I haven't heard
Isn't
of
it
it.
an NFT game?
I believe it was.
I'm looking it up.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot to check out what this was. It was supposed to be a 4-hour sponsor. And it was so shit.
Oh,
Was it the Web 3 one?
I typed it in the autofills Mirror 4 NFT.
Yep. Yep. I
That's what I
played
thought.
it, and it was so
Yeah.
fucking bad. I just said, chat, I cannot do this. This is the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever played. And I just closed it out. And I still got paid.
Nice.
I got paid for the amount that I did. But there are just some things where I can't fake it at all. And I try really hard not to.
Where does the for these kinds of games,
Yeah.
how do NFTs fit into it?
It's a great question. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I have
I've
no
played
clue.
so many NFT games I can never
Have
find it.
you ever used like Cash App or an app like that?
Is Venmo similar to
Yes.
Cash? Yeah.
You know how PayPal has a transaction fee?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of transaction fees. That's why they make money. So the reason why companies want to have NFTs and they want to have digital goods like that is that they can skim money from transaction fees.
Yeah.
And that's where you really make a lot of your money. And so that's the value that companies see in having NFTs.
So I just got kind of caught off guard here. We only have 9 episodes left until we stop recording Steak and Eggs. Is that
Yeah.
real?
It's over soon.
Is that
Yeah.
actually real? I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
She decided that.
Yeah.
She decided that a month ago.
Really?
We've been
Yeah.
counting down every episode. You
That's
haven't
right.
noticed? We only have 9 episodes left.
Yeah, 71, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's 9. 9 left. It's crazy, huh?
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know yet. We'll know in 9
It's
episodes.
a
Is it-
secret.
Yeah.
Is it because not enough people are buying the Patreon?
Yes.
Yeah, it's because guys, it's your fault. You're killing the show. You're killing the show by not giving us more money.
Dude, it's crazy.
That's the way
our,
it is.
Our views are so good. Our Patreon's so...
Yeah, nobody subscribes to the Patreon. We need to shill it more.
Well, these
So-
I don't really...
I don't know. Actually, not. I talked about this today on stream.
Yeah?
I went live and I said, okay, we'll do an episode with Mr. Pokey, which is going to be today's Patreon episode.
Ooh.
And I said, it's going to be on our Patreon. They said, y'all have a Patreon? Lamau. They
Yeah.
don't
we
even
really
know.
don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it. I don't think anybody knows.
I mean, high roading here. The
Yeah.
goal of the podcast was never to make money. So
Oh, it was
we
for
just
me.
we just don't really think. Oh.
Yeah, I needed money bad. And I was like, oh,
Oh
man.
yeah, because of that whole
See, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
bring that up when you asked about his money. I was like, well, how are you always needing money? Because
Okay.
you make a fuck ton of money too.
Because, okay, well, first of all, I'm an idiot. This is the part where I will admit I am really dumb.
Your taxes and all that, right?
No, I invested all of my money.
And then you took it out.
No, I can't take it out because I have to wait a year. Otherwise, it'll be increased tax.
Oh.
So all my money's
yeah.
locked up. So I got nothing right now. I got, I'm sitting at 5 figures, guys, which is rough. But well, a couple
Maybe
more months we're
Asmund
good to
will
go.
let you borrow some money.
Hell
Oh,
no.
good.
I borrowed money from a guy one time. That was, oh man, that was rough. Never again.
Yeah?
Never again. Absolutely. I hate loans. I fucking hate loans.
Yeah, they suck.
They're miserable, and they're the only thing I can think about.
I've never taken a loan for anything.
Well, it's because you're a multimillionaire.
I used to just take. No, I mean that's not really. I mean, like it's yes, but I wasn't always a multimillionaire.
Yeah, but back in the days, you had no drive, no ambition, so you didn't want anything.
That's right. I didn't. Well, I did. I wanted to be top 10 in the world in World of Warcraft.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Totally off topic. Who do you think the hottest anime female is of all time?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hottest anime character. Okay, random one that you think is pretty hot. Do you ever have an anime crush? Or like, oh, this character's hot.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of hot characters in it. I feel like a lot of them pretty much look the same to an extent.
like
They all look the
most
same?
of them don't really stand out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. There's
all right.
there's like 2 or 3 like archetypes, right? There's like the skinny, timid girl. There's like the big booba girl. Oh, wait.
There it is.
Is there another one?
No.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I think is that it? Yeah.
Okay, how about Kafka from Honkai-Star?
She's hot.
She's
yeah.
hot. Okay. How much would you pay for her to be brought into real life and that's your wife?
I don't know. I feel
What's your
like
number?
I feel like that's not going to happen.
No, what's your
This
number?
is hypothetical.
Yeah,
What would you
but
pay
it's like
hypothetically?
this is like if a time traveler came from the future and he wants to sell you a dinosaur.
Yep.
How much would you pay for the dinosaur?
How much would you pay for the dinosaur?
Right. Well, it depends on the dinosaur. Is it a Triceratops?
This dinosaur is Kafka.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Like I mean, they have websites for this,
Sure.
right? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think that this needs to be a hypothetical.
I would pay $1.5 million.
Yeah, but here's the problem, though,
Yes.
Wait,
right?
so then if it was 1.6, you'd be like, no.
No.
No, I'd pay that too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
well, so then shouldn't the question be the max you're willing to pay?
Yes.
Well, 'cause
What's the
I would
max
say,
you're willing to
well,
pay?
the problem is I think I could justify no more than $3 million.
okay.
That's insane.
Why not?
Because I don't think I could make more than $3 million.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's not like that she's not worth it. It's that this
Oh,
is.
she's worth every damn
Yeah.
penny.
Right. Of course.
Okay, if millions of players are willing to spend $300 to get a copy of her in game,
Yeah.
who am I to not pay $3 million for the real character?
That's a good question.
And
That's a great
$3 million
question.
for a happy life.
I would. Well, what I mean, like, I
Well,
don't
how do
even
you know it'd be happy?
How do you know that's even true? She
okay,
could
so,
be a crazy
yeah, the
bitch,
set would be
man.
like,
Oh,
she's
yeah, but-
real, she's your wife, so she loves you. But like, what if she's like crazy or something?
I'm crazy too.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, she's part of some weird, like vigilante group. She's like randomly leaving.
I would
like,
join her.
I
I would go with her.
dude,
What if she's
I
like,
just,
no?
She can't.
like,
Okay.
what if you brought her into this world?
I mean, what are you gonna do? Pay for her, then divorce her because she
Yeah.
won't do what you
There
say?
you go.
Nah, she has to do whatever I say.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's.
Now we're
I think
adding,
that we
we're
have another
adding
word
more
for that.
conditions.
Yeah, what is
yeah.
that word?
I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah.
We haven't remembered that word for 170 years. Yeah, I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, there's that. I don't know.
Give me
Like
a number.
a number?
For your perfect robot anime wife.
I don't know.
Max, you'd pay.
I don't. It depends. Like what can it do?
You could use it for content,
Okay.
right?
Well, that would be a really good idea. Then I'd
Yes.
pay a lot of money for
How
that.
much?
I don't know. Like a lot.
$125 million.
Well, I don't have $125 million.
You could if you sold Asmongold beef jerky.
Okay, we're back to this. Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, I look. I think if you have to buy your girlfriend, it's not really a. I
It's
don't.
prolonged prostitution. That's the majority of marriages in the United States, anyways.
That's probably true.
Yep.
What?
Okay, so
I mean, like basically, he's saying that people are in relationships for transactional reasons, which I think is generally true.
I mean, that's probably true for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number.
It's okay. Number. You really want the number on like how much for? I don't know. Like
Come on, 10 mil, bro.
10 mil. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Wow.
Perfect anime robot husband or wife.
Okay.
But yeah, what would you pick?
What would I pay, Max?
No, what would you pick first? Would you pick a perfect anime wife or a perfect anime husband? Are you more gay or are you more straight?
I think I'm more straight nowadays, but
Okay.
So I do have like a favorite female anime character and a favorite male anime character, and they're both from the same series.
Who's the fate?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, do you know which two? You know one of them.
The yellow hair guy.
Yeah, Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh,
And then, do you know
and
who the
then-
girl is?
Rin?
No.
No?
Well, she's from like one of the like more spin-off ones, so I wouldn't expect. Mordred.
She's hot.
Yeah, she's like tomboy, like badass.
Yeah.
I also like Ryuko from Kill la Kill, but she's a I had a crush on her when I was younger. I
Oh, no, but
regretted
when
that.
you make her, she's 20. Wait, better yet, 25.
I don't.
So how much would you pay
Okay.
for Gilgamesh? And then how much would you pay for
How much would
Mordred?
I pay for Gilgamesh?
Yes. And he's your perfect anime husband forever.
Bro, he's insane.
Right?
He would probably
And so
kill
are you.
me. Not like that, dude.
But you could be. You
How
could
much
match
would I
his
pay
flake,
for
sure.
Gilgamesh? 2 million.
2 mil?
Yeah,
Okay, what about for Mordred?
same amount.
They're equal, actually? That's shocking. I feel like
He doesn't want to be like, okay, well, the woman isn't worth as much money. You know, I mean, that would
Actually,
sound bad.
I was considering saying more for her, then I was like, nah.
Good.
Yeah, because they're not worth that much.
Dude, I feel like the content you can get off that would just be insane. He has a real anime wife. Like legit, I could just have Kafka sitting behind me on stream doing nothing.
It was crazy that you had that video of you hugging Jane Doe.
Yep.
That was really impressive.
Did it make
My
you
dad
jealous?
saw that.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Did you wish it was you?
I was a little bit jealous. It was
Wait,
really good.
Is it AI?
Yeah, it is.
No, no, it's real.
No, it's a real. It's the real one.
Yeah, no, it's real spiel. It's
Oh.
good
I
shit.
don't know.
Why did I
I
ask?
probably could find it, but
It reminds me of Will Neff had a Tifa sex doll
Oh, yeah.
in the back of his room, and
Yeah.
I always thought it was just some super hot chick just chilling back there the
No, I
entire
watched
time.
him like unbox that and put the cosplay on it, and it was so sad because I was watching him do that and getting angry because I have the same costume. I was like, he's putting it
doing
on
it wrong?
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, I'm gonna give it a buck. Okay, this is my 5th take doing this goddamn ad because I keep on being told what I can or cannot say. Do you like unfiltered content? Do you like me being able to be 100% at all times possible? Then check out our Patreon. There are tons of episodes that you can go check out. Me, Emmy, Asman saying the most out-of-pocket shit that you have ever seen. I kid you not. If you watch the episode where me and Hassan and Will, we talk about like how good Yoda is at giving head for like 15 minutes. So like if you want some insane out-of-pocket shit, just check out the Patreon. We rarely ever plug the damn thing, but it's really good. It's called Steak and Eggs Overcooked, and I think you guys would really enjoy it. And, I finally have the freedom to say everything that I want to say. Just check out the Patreon. Appreciate you guys, and enjoy the rest of the episode. So we have a couple of things we can talk about. I'm curious what you guys actually would want to talk about. Do you guys want to talk about P. Diddy, or do you want to talk about Camp Canoe?
I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I've heard people say like Diddy partied, but like what is that? Is it just like celebrities being fucking weird?
so okay. Obviously, it's stupid drama. I know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, what happened is that P. Diddy there was a video that surfaced of him like grabbing his girlfriend and throwing her on the ground in a hotel room. And then it was kind of like a Harvey Weinstein situation where like one thing comes out and then like all this other stuff comes out.
Yeah.
There's like celebrities going dark on social media. Apparently, they were going to put him on suicide watch, so he might pull an Epstein. We'll see what happens.
What does that mean, Paul?
That means that
He kills himself in
that
jail.
means it means he doesn't kill himself.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
wait. Do you know about that?
No.
Okay, so there was this guy. He was really good friends with Bill Clinton and also knew Donald Trump.
And a lot of other
Bobby Kotick.
famous celebrities
Yeah.
and
And-
politics people.
Right. So his name was Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah,
You've never
I know
heard of this guy?
he fucks kids.
He's dead.
Okay. How
He's
did he
dead.
die?
Well,
So that's the funny thing. There are a lot of people who believe that his suicide was staged and done on purpose so he did not expose everybody else.
yeah, because he was going to go into court, and they were saying like, oh, well, like make your sentence not as bad for every person you snitch
and-
on, basically.
and they did
he's
not
friends with
resi-
he's friends with a lot of very powerful
God.
people. And there were some other things like they're like, how did he die in his jail cell? He was supposed to be under
The
surveillance.
camera stopped working.
Yeah,
It just
there
at
was
this,
like a bunch of like
random
weird
time.
stuff. So it's like a conspiracy, but
Yeah,
there's
it
like
is.
there is like reasons people are like that's weird, you know?
Okay, well, it seems very obvious that he was definitely just murdered.
Probably, yeah. And so, like, is P. Diddy going to do that? I don't know. I mean, like, a lot of the Boeing
Probably.
assassins, Boeing is having a strike, so they're
like
they're probably having to pay all those assassins right now. So, like, the market's going to be kind of light, and so I don't know if they're going to have time to kill Diddy or not. But I really hope that he releases the people and like the names of all the people. That's what I want to see happen.
Yep.
Because like Jeffrey Epstein had a black book. That's what it was referred to as. And it had like everybody's name in it that went to and from the island that he had.
Okay.
But yeah, the Diddy stuff is pretty crazy.
So who did he diddle?
Justin Bieber, it seems like.
I've heard about that.
But we don't know that. It's still uncertain.
You see that Soulja Boy said he would have whooped P. Diddy's ass if he did that shit to him?
Yeah, dude, I saw it. Some straight fucking 10 toes down fucking gangsta shit. I love it, man. Absolutely, I'd have beat his ass. Yeah, no, I mean, I saw that like Usher, for example, deleted like his entire Twitter profile, basically, or like all of his tweets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Pink did as well, the artist, and I think there was somebody else. I can't remember right now. And when they raided Diddy's house, they found 1,000 bottles of
Baby oil.
What the fuck?
This
They
dude
took
was a
all my
freak.
baby
It was oiled up?
oil.
He was a freak, man.
Damn, dude.
He was a wild guy.
The oil that was in mine.
Yeah.
Like
And so-
Johnson and Johnson. Like the.
You know what? They didn't include the brand. What a shame. They should have. That way we knew which one that works, right? Oh man, too
Yeah.
bad. We gotta check with the fucking NY Police Department.
Well, we did a lot of drama talk today. Is there anything else y'all want to say about this, or can I go to a lighter topic?
Well, I was wondering. You said that you still care about your career and your stream. I was wondering why, if you still care about it, why haven't you played Black Myth Wukong?
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a subathon on October 1st, where I will be playing every single game and beating every single game that I've never beaten. And I'm going to be doing it for that.
That's in about a week and a half.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'll stay here for a second, Alex. I'm just going to tell chat. Be right back in an hour.
So that's what you're gonna do.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna crush it. I can't wait. I'm going back beating Elden Ring DLC, beating Sekiro.
Oh yeah, because you quit that.
Yeah,
You
but
should just use my build.
Just the thing that I actually think it's bad for me to beat him. I really do.
Why?
Well,
It's like you can never, like, people are still watching because they're like hanging on to it.
that and
That's
because
so
I don't
fucking.
think
That's,
so.
I think it's so detrimental that people have something to shit on me for. Right?
Do you think that's ever gonna stop?
Yeah, there's a lot of things people used to call me they don't call me anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
They don't call me fat anymore.
You know what? Actually, you have lost a lot of weight. It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's good.
They don't
Yeah.
call me fat. They still call me bald.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're always gonna be bald.
Well, I get paid $20,000 to get hair.
Yeah.
You
True.
know?
Yeah.
And then they don't call me loud as much anymore. But they definitely bring up I get like it's a free chat spam of
Right.
anytime Elden Ring's brought up, lol, couldn't beat Elden Ring, quitter. And it's like, free engagement. So I'm just like, is it a good idea to beat?
Yeah.
Have you played Fear and Hunger?
I have not. I've been
Okay,
playing
just checking.
Core Keeper. I played all the way through it.
Okay.
I beat the game.
Fear and Hunger.
And now I'm playing Black Myth Wukong. I'm going to get my character to max level. So
Yeah.
when the DLC comes out, I can beat it really easily.
Okay.
And it's going to be great. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to get my character maxed out in Space Marine 2. And
Dude.
yeah.
I want to play that game so fucking
What
bad.
the fuck? Like, just play the game.
I'm gonna.
You're going to play it on the subathon?
Yes, sir.
So what are you going to do until the subathon? You just going to fuck around?
No, I've had so much shit to do.
Really? What?
Oh, I
like
had
what?
3.5 hours of pure nonstop fucking heat of just drama and dumb shit to
What
talk
happened?
about. Oh, we'll talk about that on the Patreon.
No, I want to know. Just give me at least a taste.
Oh, okay. Well, gotcha creators are being stupid.
Okay,
Fake
that's
streamers
enough.
are being stupid. Yeah. Yeah, but I did want to ask you something for a wholesome thing.
Okay.
I was so excited when I went to TwitchCon and I heard they're releasing shared chats.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
You know who isn't excited?
Who?
Anybody who has to share a chat with me.
I wanted to ask if us three could share a chat.
I don't think that Emero's viewers would like that very much.
I think it'd be so. Dude, it's been.
Yeah, they would be very unhappy.
Yeah, that would be
Really?
very upsetting.
I get so excited to show off my chat.
Yeah.
Because they're so nice. Like, my chat is so fucking nice.
So,
I think it's gonna be so funny.
man, my chat has a lot of people in it that are
Hilarious.
on 4chan. And the jokes, their joke, if they told that joke on poll, people would think it was really funny.
Yeah.
Twitch TOS doesn't, so we banned them. But yeah, we've really got a lot of them.
Dude, I want to meet y'all's chats. Our chats
You
meet
know,
would be so nice.
see, that's what you think.
We need
That's
to
what
do
you
like a
think.
OTK get together where it's like 10 fucking chats.
That's so fucking
It's just like
awesome.
AIDS.
Yeah, it's
Asma's not even there in person, he's just reacting.
yeah. I'm like, wow, look at you, gay guys.
I don't know, man. I saw that. and I was
Stop
so
trying to
excited.
spell it in chat.
Did they do the thing where they all type out a letter so they can line it up?
So, what do you think?
Yes.
What do you think they would do if they did that with my channel? No, they're not allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
they do not. No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, we don't play that game over
I
here.
still can't believe you can't say the word retard on Twitch. That's so insane.
Yeah, you can.
You can't. It's auto-modded.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Not for me, it's not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my chat has to type a V word to get it to pop up.
I have no problem doing it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Do we have any comments to read?
Yeah, we can read some comments from the chat here. I was looking forward to Emmy sitting alone talking to a wall for 1+ hours, and Tectone ruined it, and now my family is leaving me.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's it? You're just going to say sorry?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
okay. Tectone thinks museums are boring because they are about others and not himself.
And we need to make the Tectone Museum.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
What do you remember anything from the
Museum?
Yeah.
Berlin Wall.
That was the best part.
What yeah, it was.
And then 9/11, my dad was in the Pentagon, not the Twin Towers.
That so now this is again it's not himself. This is see you just fucking proved it.
Well, yeah, no, okay, what am I going to care more about? My dad almost dying or a random guy?
I mean
I think there's
Like-
just nature.
both, right? I mean couldn't you Okay. So
Okay, a guy just died in Africa. Are you crying? Hell no. Okay, if you're...
Piece of
well, was
shit.
he? Well, no. He could be part of Joseph Kony's child army, and so maybe it's a
Okay.
good thing. We don't know who
What
it
the
is.
fuck happened to all that?
He fell off.
Remember
Joseph
Coney
Kony fell
2012?
off. Yes.
And then people like, we're gonna stop this man. Nothing.
Well, what happened is that the person who started it had a mental breakdown and was arrested for masturbating inside of a stranger's car publicly.
What?
Naturally, that's just what happens.
I skipped through the video 10 to 15 times for science, and every time Tectone was yapping. Someone got to stop this man.
You be carrying.
I've been talking a lot. I talked a lot for this one.
Yeah,
so it's okay.
I saw
Yeah.
all the comments from last week. I read all of them.
Really?
And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna calm the fuck down. I think I was actually out of control last week. I was
Really?
farming. Oh my god. I was literally just thinking, what's the dumbest shit I can say right now? Okay, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'll relax, guys.
Okay.
Yesterday was rough, or last week was rough. Sorry, guys. And then McConnell as a guest, please. I 1,000,000%
Would
agree.
he do that on like the CRTV?
Maybe.
That's what he said,
Maybe. I don't
That's what
know.
he said 43 episodes ago. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he would. I've never asked him to be
Ask
honest.
him.
So I'd have to check.
Ask him right now.
Oh God.
You're gonna
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah.
Uh huh. You want me to do it right now?
Yeah, DM him.
Jesus Christ. Okay, give me a minute.
Yep, and then tell your mods I need to play Fear and Hunger.
Guys, calm down.
But if you're still here, guys, listening, I promise I will farm less, unfortunately. But last week was insane. I was literally thinking on my car ride home last week, why did I say 90% of the shit I said last week? I'll just be saying shit I don't even believe.
Like what?
Yeah, but it's fun sometimes. We don't need to read that comment. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We don't
Which
need to
one
read it.
I skipped through? Is that not my job? He carries the whole show.
To yap, yeah, that's his job.
I do think it is my responsibility to talk on a podcast, but
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, you guide most of the topics, so.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah.
You do a pretty good job at that. Guys, it's important that we have Tectone. I understand that people might think that Tectone is loud or he talks a lot, but it's very important that we have him. He's an integral part of the show. He is. He is. And you add in an element that makes things exciting.
I say dumb shit and then you get to explain it.
Well, I mean,
Every good
It's good.
story
It works
needs a
really well.
villain.
Well, I need to use the bathroom.
okay.
So I guess we're done.
Okay. It's been an hour 13.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. We really appreciate it. We're going to do a Patreon episode. Make sure to check that out in the description below. And if not, then we'll see you all next week.
Peace. Yeah. What are some of your biggest accomplishments in life, and what led you to that point?
Biggest accomplishments in life?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, I guess for content creators, maybe like subscriber milestones.
what have I accomplished in life? Let me think.
We're all thinking very
Yeah,
deeply about this.
I can rip it if you want me to
Go
just
ahead.
go for it. I am very happy that at one point in my life my body was actively fighting against me, and now I feel good with my body working with me.
Okay.
It is not fun waking up to heart palpitations every day.
That's bad.
It is humiliating walking up a flight of stairs and being exhausted.
Yeah.
It is very sad when I haven't eaten in the past 30 minutes. My stomach is freezing the fuck out. So, I mean, I just like losing weight. It feels very good. I like being able to do normal human functions now and not feel like my body is blowing the fuck up. I mean,
Well, I mean, people point out all the time that, like, I'm more shy. I don't really talk much, but believe it or not, it used to be 10 times worse. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at it the past. I always do it.
That's right.
No
Someone
shot,
else
it's
do it.
McDonald.
I'm not doing it.
Episode 72 of Steak and Eggs. There's only 8 left, gentlemen. And this is the 8th one. Guys, welcome back to the show. It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. And today, I'm joined, of course, with Tectone and Emeru. How are you guys doing?
Good. What should we name our new podcast?
I
when it
don't
starts?
know. I
The
mean,
third podcast?
yeah, the third podcast.
I still don't know if this is a joke.
Yeah?
And I still don't get it.
That's going to be the best part. I know. And yeah, you can't break the fourth wall.
Yeah. Also,
Exactly.
guys, I should be doing a subathon right now.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
So
Is
he was
this your
saying he wanted to
third or
sell
fourth?
out about this in the
My
first
third one.
5 minutes.
Third?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
hold up.
Huh?
Third.
The third subathon, yep. As opposed to Iron Mouse's 50th.
Oh, right.
Nah, she's on like her fourth.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
You can catch up. There's time.
what made you want to do a subathon?
Right. So I need money. Real bad.
That's crazy. Why do you need money?
Okay. So I bought a house. Right?
Okay.
And that took all my money. And then
Okay.
I renovated that house.
Yeah.
That took a lot of money. And then I
Right.
invested all of my money into stocks. Can't take those out for about 3 more months.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Oh, also, the last person to sub gets $10,000.
Really?
Yep.
That
Bro, you're
is-
never going offline.
Yep.
So is it uncapped? How are you
It's
going to
uncapped.
It's an uncapped subathon,
I'll
and the
just be
last
going,
person
man.
gets $10,000.
Yep. And then there was like certain legalities I had to figure out with that.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And did you figure him out?
Yeah,
you
I
asked
talked to
Mr.
5
Beast.
lawyers. I
Yeah.
talked to 5 lawyers on how to make this subathon
Uh-huh.
legal. I shit you not. Right.
What'd you have to do?
Well, okay.
Or can
So
you not say?
can't do that, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay, so that's pretty much okay. So you can't do it.
No.
All right.
So I found a way to where.
Is it like terminology?
So basically, the reason
Or-
why is that legally, and correct me if I'm wrong, you cannot run a sweepstakes if there is not a form of consideration or entering into that sweepstakes that does not require a cash purchase.
Yes.
So because it does not require a cash purchase, you probably can't use Amazon or Twitch Prime because Twitch Prime is derivative of Amazon Prime, which is a cash purchase. So how do you get around that restriction?
So I've gotten around it. And if you'd like to find out, go to twitch.tv/Tacto.
He's gonna put one.
Yep.
He's gonna let one person for free join every day or something.
One person,
I will
one
say,
random person.
following the stream does raise the timer for free.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, and there's another thing that I did, which is such a pain in the ass, but it makes the subathon technically legal. So, great.
So,
Sick.
so you're hoping to make a lot of money with this?
I'm not looking to. I'm a modest amount. Okay. I don't need
Only a small amount of $1 million.
No, okay, so realistically, okay, my
Yeah.
biggest subathon ever, I got 40,000 subs. It was
Right.
great, right? I'm just looking to make 20K this time. That's it. Nothing crazy.
You only want $20,000?
Well, it'd be more like $50,000. Right.
Okay.
Right, from subs. And then
Right,
ad revenue would be
naturally.
crazy. But yeah, I mean, so the thing is, yes, I am 1,000,000% doing this for money. 100%.
Okay.
Obviously. I mean, any streamer that's telling you that is fucking lying.
Yes.
If you're doing something, it is for money.
Okay.
Same thing when they say, oh, I'm donating it to charity. You know why
Right.
you're donating to charity? Because it's a fucking write-off. Okay, you're not a saint. Every streamer is fucking garbage. We all know that. Okay. Now,
Okay.
the reason why I'm doing this subathon is one,
Yeah.
my chat has not stopped begging me for it for years.
They want you to do a subathon.
Yes.
How convenient for you.
Well, you can ask them.
How convenient.
Dude, go to my chat.
That's,
ask.
you know what? I bet you're right.
They do.
I think you are.
They,
Yeah.
they're gotcha players, man. They
Uh-huh.
love it. Okay, and I have like tons of sub goals that are gonna be humiliating. I cannot wait.
What are they?
I'm doing one like on Practical Jokers.
Yeah.
Extra Emily, Seer, and Peach Stars have agreed to we're gonna do an IRL once I hit a certain sub goal where Seer and Peach are gonna sit behind in a van
Yeah.
and they're gonna have earpieces in our ears, and
They
me
have
and
to tell
Extra
you-
Emily
yeah.
are gonna go in public and whatever they say, we have to do.
Oh
Well,
God.
I could see her doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot. So we're gonna test who has, I guess,
Okay.
less social awkwardness. That's one of the very fun things we're gonna
Yeah. Who has less self-respect?
do. I think her.
Oh,
well,
it's going to be a competition.
So the rumor goes.
Yeah.
And I'm also actually going to do an all-nighter,
Okay.
not a half-nighter.
Right.
Yeah, because the OTK half-night, a lot of people were pissed. And then I had this epiphany where I was always, for the past, I've been in OTK for I don't know how long. I don't know.
2 years, I think. I don't
Maybe.
know. Yeah.
Maybe two and a half, 3 years, 8 years, who knows?
Right.
I always did this thing where I thought, man, wouldn't it be cool if OTK did this?
Yeah.
And then I had this epiphany where I was like,
Why don't you
I
do
just
this?
do that?
Yeah.
And so I'm just doing all of the things I've wanted to do during the subathon.
Okay.
And I'm also, every game that y'all two have said that I haven't beaten, I'm just going to beat. I'm going to beat Dark Souls 3. I'm going to beat Elden Ring DLC. I'm going to beat Sekiro. I'm going to beat all of them.
And
That'll be fun.
Wukong.
I'm going to beat Wukong.
That's right.
Yep. Gonna beat
Wukong's
Wukong.
so good.
Yeah.
I'm going to crush and Persona 3 Reloaded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty long game, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you got a lot of
That's
you got
gonna,
a lot
yeah,
of
that's
work
probably
to
gonna
do.
be the longest one.
Yeah.
It is, for sure. And I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Uh-huh.
Persona 4 Golden was my first big variety stream ever. Where I was playing Arknights and I was pulling 400 viewers. But then I played Persona 4 Golden and I was averaging 600 viewers the whole playthrough.
Wow.
Yeah, this was back in like
Yeah.
2020,
Uh-huh.
maybe. This was before the old Genshin days.
So did you did you have a job before you streamed? Because you started streaming kind of recently.
Yeah, my first real job, I worked at Steak and Shake for 3 days.
Yeah, it's about the same as me. I
Yeah.
did Sam's Clubs for 4, I think.
Yeah,
You worked
I
at
finished
Sam's
the training.
Club?
Yeah, I
I
did.
don't remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished training at Steak and Shake. I went to
Uh-huh.
go serve my first table.
Right.
None of them spoke English.
Uh-huh.
I looked to the back. I said, "What do I do?" They said, "We don't know." And I said, "Okay." And then I left.
You just left, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
and then my
Okay.
boss said, "If you leave and you quit, I'm going to make sure that you don't work here again." And I say, "Okay, well, I don't.
Why
plan
would I
on
want to
working."
work here again? Yeah.
I don't plan on getting a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess I never got paid for doing pro wrestling, but I did get paid for doing security for pro wrestling.
Uh-huh.
And then I got paid for professional musical theater. But other than that, I haven't really had a job.
That's good.
Yeah,
Those are jobs.
I guess.
I mean, security is kind of. I had to do security at the IRS. I did
Yeah.
that too. Yeah. It was really easy. I just sat there. I'm like, you have the badge? Yeah. Okay. And that was it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, can we put the timer on the screen so we know how long we've been doing this for?
Ooh, true.
That would be great.
So, Emmy, have you thought about doing a subathon before?
I've thought about it
Yeah.
for about 30 seconds
Oh, wow,
at a
that's
time. And then
longer
I
than
was
I would've
like,
expected.
I was like, No.
So you decided no.
You want to know why?
Okay. Why do you think?
Because you're a millionaire.
I mean, so are you.
Yeah, but I'm stupid.
Okay, well, I saw obviously Iron Mouse and Fillion, I
Yeah.
think some other VTuber doing subathons, and I was like, that actually looks kind of fun. Then I realized it's fun because they're VTubers.
Yep.
They can just leave.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
So you feel like, I wonder, is like being a VTuber and doing a subathon cheating?
Yes.
You know, because like at that point, it could be AI.
No, I've had this conversation
Or like
so many times.
a soundboard.
I would love to see a graph of
Yeah.
the typical VTuber subathon for how much time they actually spend interacting versus how much times their model's just like,
And it's like a VOD or like their friends in a Discord call.
yeah, oh bro.
This
I think
sounds really fucked up, but every time a VTuber is crying about something and then their avatar is like, it's so funny. It's so funny.
or even better, when they're crying, so they
toggle
on
it.
their cry model. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Wait, do they have that? I've never
Yes.
seen one of
Yeah.
those.
BRB. Okay. BRB. I need to restart my PC.